Ukraine has 4 seasons. Summer heat, autumn rains, a winter that tested everything, and a spring that reminded us we are still here. For URAN, Ukraine's National Research and Education Network, this was year 5 of full-scale war, and the hardest yet. None of this was new, but the weight of it kept growing. Missile strikes, blackouts, destroyed infrastructure, and through all of it, universities to connect, researchers to keep online, education to keep alive. 1 year, 4 seasons. This is how we kept going. We've lost count of the nights. Small drone attacks almost every night. Massive strikes with missiles and drones 2, 3, 4 times a month. You don't sleep, or you sleep in pieces. In the morning, you make breakfast on a camping stove because the power is out. You can't shower. You get to the office if the metro is running. When there is an air raid alert, trains don't cross the Dnipro bridges. Sometimes a colleague on the other bank simply can't make it in. We arrive. Someone puts the kettle on. How are you? Did you sleep at all? Most days the answer is no. And then we start work. Some of our member institutions are not just walking through war, they are walking under it. Sumy State University sits in eastern Ukraine, less than 25 kilometers from the front line. Over the past year, Russian missile strikes have killed and injured people in the city, including students. Several university buildings have been destroyed so completely that nothing survived inside. No equipment, no furniture, no teaching materials. The university didn't stop. Courses continued, research continued, international partnerships continued. In autumn 2025, Sumy State University joined the URAN network and connected to EduRoam. Meanwhile, back at the data center, winter had its own demands. This was the hardest winter Ukraine has faced since the full-scale invasion began. Temperatures dropped to -25. Russian strikes systematically destroyed energy infrastructure across the country. People lost heat, lost water, lost electricity for 16, sometimes 20 hours a day. In those conditions, URAN's data center generator wasn't a backup plan. It was the only plan. It ran every day. It needed fuel every day, sometimes in the middle of the night. And then, in the depths of winter, it started leaking antifreeze. We are still waiting for a technician to come and fix it. But the year wasn't only about keeping things from falling apart. Spring brought something new. For the first time in Ukraine, URAN launched EU-Midcast terrestrial access for the Ukrainian Hydrometeorological Center and state enterprise URAN.
Це дуже важливо під час, коли в Україні відбувається повномасштабне вторгнення. Укргідрометеоцентр за допомогою сервісу EU-Midcast Terrestrial зможе робити прогнозування погоди, оцінювати шкоду, яка наноситься веденням бойових дій в природі України. Цей сервіс і багато інших, які ми отримуємо від мережі GÉANT, дозволяє науковцям та фахівцям України робити дослідження, отримувати новітні дані та бути на передовому краю науки.
This year, as always, we didn't walk alone. In late autumn, we received over 100 laptops from Computer Aid International, the third shipment organized by the GÉANT community and funded by European NRENs via the VH Foundation. Through the winter, we distributed them to universities and research institutions. A few even made it to a rural library. Sumy State University, which we mentioned earlier, received a dozen. A laptop doesn't fix a destroyed building, but it means someone can keep walking. European NRENs also sent Christmas packages. The postal service apparently was as affected by the winter as everything else. The parcels arrived closer to spring. We appreciated them just as much. But some things don't get delayed by the cold. Throughout the year, the GÉANT community showed up, not just with equipment, but with presence. Calls, messages, small gestures that said, "We see you, we haven't forgotten." When you are walking through a 5th year of war, that matters more than it might sound. Years of walking and living through a crisis teach you things no training can. A year ago at TNC, we shared what we'd learned and proposed something new, a group within the GÉANT community program dedicated to supporting NRENs in extraordinary circumstances. Natural disasters, conflicts, whatever a crisis looks like. The idea was welcomed. The group was created. And early this year, it became active. For now, its focus is mostly on us, because our crisis is far from over. We still need your help and support. But we are also ready to share what we know with anyone who might need it. This is where we are, a 5th year in, still connected, still walking. Today's session will take this further, with voices from Ukrainian working in exile and from the Humanitarian Support Group that grew out of all of this. We are glad you are here. Let's talk.